we're back for another one. And this one I'm planning to be more short and concise. I think that's the word. I swear. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I finished this book within the span of like 3 days. I know, little me. But, so yeah, because it was really good. It was enticing. It was juicy. It had all the plot. It had everything. So I would give it a good 5 out of 5 stars. There's nothing I can say I could complain about. So there's that. And the characters. Let's begin with the characters. I want to get more in depth because I just realized it's only like a few seconds so far. And I want to at least make this 5 seconds. I'm going to improve with my book reviews, by the way. I'm going to try to make them under 10 minutes instead of having them 12 because that ain't just going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. So yeah, and if you're wondering about the light, it's golden hour. It's golden hour. Wait, no. Yeah. But anyways, let's get in. What is this book about? This book is about a murder mystery, a very juicy murder mystery. It's kind of like a reverse murder mystery, like a thriller. Like you thought you were gonna get, you thought you knew what was gonna go down, but it turns out, you're wrong. You're dead wrong. But yeah, and so let's just read the back of the book, shall we? This is the story of an investigation turned obsession. Pretty and popular high school senior Andy Bell was murdered by her boyfriend, Sal Singe, don't know, who then killed himself. It was all anyone could talk about, and 5 years later, Pip sees how the tragedy still haunts her own town. Now, a senior herself, Pip decides to re-examine the closed case for her final project, at first just to cast doubt on the original investigation, but soon she discovers a trail of dark secrets that might actually prove Sal innocent, and the line between past and present begins to blur. Someone in Fairview doesn't want Pip digging around for answers, and now her own life might be in danger. So yeah, the tension in this book is kind of slow burn a bit. Like at first you can tell that it's gonna start kicking. When does it start kicking? That's the thing. I read this book. You think I'd remember when? I'd say maybe halfway through when it really starts kicking. And that's usually fine for me. The pace is good. It's like it doesn't go too long to the point where it's like, oh, when is it gonna happen? When am I gonna get some juicy backstabs and stuff like that? That isn't like that the case of the book. It continues, but like it keeps you still pulling. Like it doesn't immediately start with the jump scares and stuff, but it's like so that's good. That can get you going real fast. What else is there? So I think maybe the thing that I'm going to focus on this video for this book is the fact of like Common Sense Media. And if my friends are wanting to read this book and want to know all the bad and the goods. So let's continue. So obviously it's about murder. I don't know if you're okay with that or not. I hope you are, because it's not the least of your worries, of course. But there is no actual, it's an investigation. So there's mentions of certain things that are kind of a teeny bit mature, but it's nothing insane. Like, for example, there's the mention of like, it's dramatic. It's like affairs, scandals, all that kind of jazz. Affairs. But nothing actually genuinely happens, but it's like total tango, that stuff. But it doesn't happen in the book. It's just mentioned because it's a murder mystery. So I mean, I watch murder mystery shows. I'm getting into murder mystery books, so. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's pretty clean, I would say. I mean, it's murder. I don't know what to tell you, man. But, so there's that. It's not super descriptive when there's like super violent scenes. It says on the cover, the perfect nail biting mystery, and that is a very accurate description of it. I thought the plot was really good, and for the life of me, I could not predict anything. And usually when I try to predict books, I completely derail off of what was originally happening. So I'll be like, Pippa was secretly the girl all the time, the whole time. She and Andy are the same people. That's not a spoiler. But, like, I kept reaching to, like, the most ridiculous things ever. And I never got it correct with the storybook. So I never got it correct with the plot. There's, like, only, like, minimal cursing. Like, every now and here, there's cursing. So, there's that. And this is also a series. So, there's 2 other books. I have not read the 2 other books. If I read the 2 other books, I will probably review them because I heard that the second book's better. So, that's really good. I was emotionally invested in the relationship, the romance. I mean, that's pretty obvious. That isn't really a spoiler. Like, there isn't insane romance. It's just romantic tension. Like, there's 2 characters, and they're so awkward with each other, but they're making these jokes, and it's just so lighthearted and warm. So there's nothing that really happens that you need to be concerned of at all. Other than that, I really liked Ravi as a character. He was funny. I liked him. He was interesting. And Pippa's a baddie. But yeah, what she does is she just, she'll, like, pin it down on people when she solves certain things. She's just, like, she powerhouses through it. She's restless with solving the case. So that's what I like about her. And Ravi, there was this one scene where I was almost going to be disappointed in Ravi, and I thought that he was going to fail us. He did not. He came through. So there's that. What else? I mean, world building is just a murder mystery. I don't think there's really insane world building you need. The plot twists are good. I don't know if I said so much about the plot twists. They're like, I decided to listen to scary music right when I was near the end because I heard that it goes really fast. So I was like, why not? But anyways, 5 out of 5. Would recommend. Read it. Have fun with it. Eat it up. Bye. Toodles.